So the custom Knicks sweatshirt that I did in my last short turned into 2 orders. And today I'm gonna show you exactly how I did it from beginning to end. If designing and doing custom apparel interests you and you wanna see how it's done, this video is for you. Let's jump into it. The sweatshirts I'm using for this design are actually H&M basics. They were on sale for 50% off recently, so I was able to grab a few. They are comparable to Comfort Colors, those sweatshirts. They are not comparable to Gildan. Gildan is a little lower quality if you're getting the Gildan basics, but if you got the Gildan that's probably like 50-50 within the blend, it should feel as soft as this. Let's talk materials. I'll be using, to do all my cuts today, my Cricut Maker 3. In addition, I'm gonna be using this Trans Pro Plus. It's a 16 by 20 placket. I like using this one whenever I am doing sweatshirts because it is huge. In addition to that, the mats that I'm using are from Hobby Lobby. Our vinyl today is from Caesar. Orange Soda is the particular color. There are different types of HTV. I like to use HTV from Caesar, that is the Eco Stretch. This is what the color actually looks like. This is actually the side that will be cut. So let's get started.
All right, let's start with getting some measurements of our design. This is a small shirt, which is my template. The small is measuring about 11 inches, and I know for my large and extra large, I want that design to be a little bit wider, but I'm trying to determine how wide do I want it. For the large shirt, I ended up going with the width being a 14. On to the letters on the back. The width of my letters are 5.5, going straight across except for the I. The I is about 2 inches. The length of all of the letters is 7 inches. Now I'm testing to see if those measurements will work on the back of the large shirt. I fold back my sleeve because that's gonna give me the marker on where my design will start. 7 inches works perfectly. What you don't want to do is oversize your letters, otherwise they'll fold under the armpits, which makes everything a little harder to read. I already know the width of my designs will work, so on to the extra large shirt. For the front of the extra large shirt, I landed on 15.5 as the width for my design. Before I get this all set up in Cricut Design Space, I want to just confirm the size of my letters still work for the extra large shirt. And they do. Let's jump over to the computer to get the design all set up. I want to walk you through how I got the yurt to go in this ascending order. The Canva app I'm going to be using is Typecraft. Typecraft is one of my new favorite tools. You can search for it in the app section on Canva. It's simple to use. All you have to do is put in the words that you want, change the letter spacing, the line spacing, choose the wrap effect you want. Then add element to page. Now to download our designs and get them into Cricut Design Space. You can download your design as a PNG, and we want it with a transparent background. Over in Design Space, I'm importing each design as a single layer. When they enter the design space, they come in super large, so I'm just resizing those to the sizes that we already went through for each of the items. I need to cut 2 different sizes of the front design, so I'm gonna duplicate the one that I have here and then resize one of them to the size that I actually need for the extra large shirt. When you import the Knicks, it's actually gonna come as one full image. To separate the letters, we're going to use the slice feature. First step is adding a few rectangles to my design space. I'm going to first separate the K. I'm resizing my rectangle to cover all the remaining letters. Then I'm selecting both that rectangle and the K. Right-click and go down to the Slice tool. Once you hit Slice, separate the pieces you don't need and delete those. And do the process all over again. Now to resize my letters and get ready to cut. After listening to music and weeding, it's time to press our shirts.
All right, so my heat press is set for 315 is for 15 seconds, and then it will automatically pop up just like that. This is the close-up. I fed my shirt on to the press. Let's do a pre-press. This is just for about 5 seconds. I'm going to align my design to this center mark. I'm gonna line the center up with the center line, and I'm gonna line my R up, the top of the R, with that red line. This is the center line that I just folded. It's now in the center, so that R is in the center, but this is the R I need to line up to that red line.
Now it's time to press it.
Pretty good. No Teflon sheet for the first press, and then it's a hot peel. So this, you're gonna peel while it's hot. This is where my Teflon is gonna come in handy. I'm gonna put some Teflon on, and we're gonna press it again just to seal everything in. So this could be another, there we go. There goes the front of our shirt, let's do the back. There we go. We're gonna lint it off. I'm gonna fold in half and see where my K starts. So folding it in half, get it all the way to that edge. Make sure you can see, get it all the way to that edge. Then that's where my K is. So let's get the K on. Okay, line it up. We're going closer to the top. Remember, not the bottom, because the bottom, when you put on your sleeve, it wouldn't show. So we're going closer to the top, bringing my K closest to that line that it could go. It's at the top, just so you see. It's at the top, and then we're ready to get pressing. I'm going to do this in 15 seconds.
Again, we peel this while it's hot. Let's press our remaining letters. Each letter is about 2.5 inches apart. Time for all my final press. Using the Teflon sheet, I'm just sealing the entire design all together. And then we're done.
If you enjoyed seeing me do the full process of how to create this shirt, put it in the comments and let me know what team or city I should represent next. And if you learned something new, come back, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye!